pre-warming up the cars because apparently in Florida it decided to ice age. As in, I mean, I know this is nothing considered to some places, but I'm warming the truck up. I just warmed up Gina's car. Oh, okay, I'm gonna turn up the... Me and Miss Daisy are heading to Virtual Speed Performance this morning. It's cold. It's cold. Let's say, if you know these trucks, normally there's a temperature thing in there, but it's gone. It's so fucking cold. Just made it to the shop. It's fairly warm up in here. Well, it's gonna need to be warmer. Turn that heat up. There's always stuff on my desk that it's not even mine. I mean, I guess it is mine. I'm not gonna start bitching. Good mood. Good mood today. Good mood. We're gonna be in a good mood. We are going to be in a good mood. Oh, you know, one of the things I love about just, you know, coming to work is most of the time things are different. It's never the same way I left them. And that's fine. I really don't mind. Like, a cat picture hung up. So that's cool. Of a castronaut, even though I got a dog. So don't know how that's going to work. Daisy, what do you think about that? She's like, it's warm over there because the heat is coming out of that and then going directly on her. She's the smartest one here. So I'm going to drink my coffee. Shoot for the moon. Don't know. Well, I'm going to try and do that today. Might fail around 12 when I get tired. But I do have an energy drink. Got like a real, looks like a, are you the, do we got to give you change or a tip every time we get coffee or take a break over here? Tip you a treat? She's like, huh? Anyway. I say here's the very first PDRA. Yeah, that was the first one. And then here's when I won my own $500 back. And then there is the U.S. Street Nationals back when, well, these type of cars were allowed. Now it's just little rascals and small tars. That's why we're not racing the U.S. Street Nationals this year because, well, even the snowbirds, because they said, hey, if you got big tires and a 632 and wheelie bars, you're out of here, buddy. Go find somewhere else to race. In all realistically, in all reality, that is exactly sort of what happened, and more of a nicer way, or not nice at all. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it. It's too early. And I said I wouldn't be in a bad mood this morning. So the only real left thing to do on this guy is put the balancer on it, and then put our crank or a cam sensor in it. I'm sorry, it's still early, and then a crank sensor. Which is right here where the starter is. As you can see, there's the reluctor wheels, or the reluctor wheel, and then it picks up the, you know, science right there. We have the crank in this. I don't know if I've showed that on camera, but we got the crank on that. I do have the rods and pistons assembled. I just got to file those rings that I have shown right there, and then put them in there. All right, so I got the rings set up here to start filing for the 632. Gonna go ahead and start on this process. It is gonna be a all-day affair. So, okay, so after some math, this is what we gap our rings to, 36,000. So we'll get a feeler gauge and then we will start. So I got the top and the second rings all filed. I'm going through here and taking this little file and I'm deburring the edges of which I filed on. Already got this one done, and then as I get them done, I'll put them with the correct piston that's going to go in that bore, and then I'll assemble the rings and the oil rings and all that together. So, all right, guys, so I got all the rings gapped. I'm about to put you guys on a tripod and a time lapse, and I'm gonna put all these rings on these pistons and then put them in this block. Clean the rods and pistons one last time, and clean the cylinders one last time, and then slap those bad boys in there. Hopefully everything goes smooth. Get this thing back to a short block, which I'm excited to see.
Yeah, what's up, Dizzy? What's up? You excited to see a short block? Yeah.
Alright guys, look at that. We got all the rods in the block and the pistons, but we got a kicker. One, I don't have a belt. My pants are falling down like the entire day. And two, I don't know if these are like different branded rod. I mean, they probably are different branded rods, but when we took the thing apart, these aluminum rods, is not like half the time they have any identifying marks of whose brand they are or anything like that. It was just an aluminum rod. It said 6.700 on them. That's about it. And then I ordered some GRP, MGP, I don't know, one of the P's aluminum rods, and I don't know if these are just beefier or the rod bolts beefier. But the rod cap and some of the rod bolts hit the block. So, you know, does anybody know that meme where it's like, where it says people that don't smoke and they go out there and blow bubbles? All right, so I got them all in the block, and I got to right here, and I realized that these, there's some clearance issues. There's a spot that I marked. This right here, the rod bolt hits that, rod bolt hits that. And then I just now put these guys in, and we're about to see how it works. So I got our rods and pistons under the table. Looks like a crime scene laid out there, but I got them all out. But we got the block now down to just a crank, and I have my spots where I need to, I guess, clearance. So this is virtual speed after hours. We got the Catalina here. If you guys remember this car, it's my girl's car. So, yeah. So we're working on this thing, and it is a Pontiac Catalina. If you guys haven't seen this car, there is several videos on the channel. I'll link them below. This thing. So we had a Dominator on here before. We went to a smaller carb, because we felt like the Dominator was just too much, and it was like you could smell it. It was fat. She was a fat gal. So we're hoping that this little Edelbrock, it's going to be interesting, because I've never messed with this style of Edelbrock. Really haven't even messed with that other thing, whatever that other carburetor is. So it's a 4500 intake. The carb can be used on a 4150 and a 4500 base. They have like the bolt holes slotted, so you know it's kind of forgiving. We got a spacer on there. Now all this you could purchase on virtualspeedperformance.com. Seems how it's virtual speed after hours. I'm just gonna do this right on the freezer. So we got a couple new things for it. We got like a regulator bracket for it, a throttle return spring bracket, a brand new coil. The other one, it's an MSD black coil. It's just looks like a MSD coil. Ta-da! All right. And then we also got a new 220 amp alternator to put on this gal, because she is a street car and we need all the amperage. Probably, it's definitely going to need some longer studs there, but I think it's gonna work. Put a little bit longer studs. It'll be close, but I think it'll do. But that'll probably do it for Virtual Speed After Hours and this video. So with that being said, I thank you guys so much for watching. Check out virtualspeedperformance.com for your new and used race car parts and CNC services.